Thank you. All right, quick show of hands. Who writes things on a computer? All right, well, who writes things on a computer with other people? All right, you can use Git. Done. All right, so what's a Git? It's 30 seconds. Lots of big software companies use it: Facebook, Google, LinkedIn, Microsoft. It's a open source distributed version control system written originally here for the Linux kernel by Linus Torvalds right here in Portland, Oregon. Yeah. All right, so what's version control? Let's start with a single string of text. You change it, that's a commit. You change it again, that's another commit. Each of these individual commits are uniquely addressed and human readable. Changes do not require a network connection, meaning they can be everywhere. Where can you save your work? GitHub is an excellent place to start. All you need is an email address. Also, Atlassian's Bitbucket and GitLab are also options. So what does it really do? Collaboration and isolation and atomic change tracking means that you can revision an individual document down to the character. And since it's open source, if you're not really comfortable with keeping your stuff on GitHub, you can roll your own service and start it up. So here's a real-life example. A computer laptop, or a laptop left in a taxi, it's gone. If your code's been pushed up to GitHub, you know what? You didn't lose anything. You get a new laptop, you check it out, you're good to go. It also means you can time travel. Since, like I said before, each commit is addressed individually, you can travel back in time and see where the errors have been made and possibly fix them or figure out who did it. What it also means is that going back in time has its dangers. If you're not careful, you can end up in something called a detached head state. And yes, it is that bad. All right. So, how do we work together? You make a tree and you make branches. So here on this icon, you have two blue lines. Those are individual features. Those are in complete and total isolation, and if either developer breaks it, they come right back. But here we have a cuter example. So let's say you have an octopus, and you want to add accessories. Well, two people have two different ideas for accessories, and you know what? They bring it in together. So each person, makes their changes and brings it back into the main branch, which in this case is called master. So what you end up is a much cuter octopus. All right. Man, that's a long slide. All right, so version control for anything written, anything that you can write can be version controlled using Git. You can break up larger chunks of a document, and you can collaborate on them in isolation, and then bring it all together at the end. If it's not written in stone, it's version controllable. So sorry for those cuneiform enthusiasts out there. These are a few examples of non-code related Git stuff. For example, let's say you want to write the next great American novel. There's a service called Gitbook wherein you can upload your files into the internet and collaborate with other people. No more sending stuff on Dropbox or emailing chapters in Doc. The next one, Git government. Think about it. Laws are the operating system for society. And if you think of an open source project, democracy is it. We need to be able to figure out how things are built. Laws are composed of code. Funny how that works. Encrypted Git. So when you add a layer of encryption with Git, you get dragons. That means that you can have sensitive and private information shared and revisioned, ready for auditing or legal representation, at the ready. So, to wrap things up, track your documents in perpetuity using Git. You can go back in time to find out where things are going wrong. You can share things with others really quickly, and you can back your work up. You don't have to worry about it. I'm Mike Nielson. I'm a web developer at Red Hat. I'm based here in Portland. I've been working on the web since 2008, and I love building things. I love building a better future. And Git is my tool that I want to use for that. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you.